Andy Katz here with Fox Sports with my tiers of the week. Let's start off with Tier 1. Two title favorites right now, Gonzaga and Baylor. The Zags have been tested in the WCC at least for a half in their last couple of games, but that's about it. Baylor, well, they knocked off Texas Tech on the road and Kansas at home, and Jared Butler's on a tear. So those two teams have separated themselves alone in Tier 1. Now let's go to Tier 2. These are teams that are certainly elite and are moving in the direction of potential Final Four teams. Let's start with Iowa. The Hawkeyes have Luka Garza, and no one else does. Villanova came off a long pause, hadn't played in 2021, outlasted Seton Hall, so they're only going to get better, undefeated in the Big East. Michigan, they lost at Minnesota, but everyone else has. They're still pretty elite, certainly with Hunter Dickinson leading them, and Isaiah Livers obviously playing up to his potential. And Texas, the Longhorns are the second best team in the Big 12, and if that's the case, then you belong in this tier. Tier 3, teams that are holding steady, rising, pushing Tier 2. Alabama, best team in the SEC. Nobody had that in the preseason, maybe outside of Tuscaloosa. Tide have knocked off Tennessee and LSU and are undefeated in the SEC. Houston, they may not lose again in the regular season. They are dominating the American. Virginia, did you see the way they destroyed Clemson? They look like a top 10 team. Wisconsin, every time they've lost, they've bounced back, and experience matters, especially in Madison. And UCLA, undefeated in the Pac-12. No Chris Smith, he's done for the season, so Mick Cronin doing an outstanding job in Westwood. Oh, and I'm going to add Virginia Tech in this tier too, because the Hokies are the real deal. They are certainly in the ACC title chase. All right, Tier 4. These are teams that are rising up, but for the most part pretty consistent. Minnesota. Can't beat the Gophers in the barn. Just got to get better on the road. Purdue. Matt Painter doing an outstanding job with the Boilermakers. They are getting better and better and better. Florida State, well, the Seminoles are doing what Leonard Hamilton teams always do. They get better with age as the season progresses. Boise State, the Broncos are one of the best teams in the West, undefeated in the Mountain West Conference. Ohio State, yes, they got clipped late by Purdue, but they're still heading in the right direction. And Pitt, the Panthers destroyed Duke and served notice that they are in the ACC chase. So those are your tiers for this week, with clearly two teams separating themselves in Gonzaga and Baylor, but plenty others giving chase.